Are we good? Okay, great team win right there. I just can't say enough about the defense, the way that they played. To be able to come away with a safety, a scored touchdown that gave us the lead, to be able to get the blocked field goal. They were unbelievable all day. They've been unbelievable all year. They've really been the strength of this team, and I thought they showed up in a big way. Offensively, I think we've got to do a much better job of finishing drives in the red area. I like the way we moved it. I thought after the first play, the first throw of the game, I thought John Wofford was the star offensively. He made plays. We got to continue to make plays around him, but I just thought his movement, his athleticism, some of the things where he recognized coverage, he's hitting Cam Akers, he's hitting Tyler Higbee down the sidelines when corners are kind of coming off and not honoring the deep part of the field. This guy's resilience showed up in a big way. I was really impressed with him. But I was proud of this team. I thought Johnny Hecker came up in a big way, being able to just pin them deep, kind of playing a field position game. But ultimately, we'll take the win. Really proud of this team. They responded the way that I thought they would, and to be able to get 10 wins and then get ourselves a chance to get in the tournament, that's all you can ask for.
All right, we'll start with Gary.
You're muted, Gary. I can't hear you.
We'll circle back. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, Sean, is John Wolford your starting quarterback next week in Seattle?
You know what? We'll talk about that, but I thought he did a great job today, Bill. He made plays. Really, I know there's guys around him that are capable of making some of those, and I expect those guys to be able to do that. But I thought he really gave us a chance offensively with the amount of plays that he made in the pass game with his legs, athleticism, being able to extend things. I thought he was outstanding against a really tough defense that came ready to go, and I was really pleased with John.
How much did his running change the whole impact of the game?
I thought it really got us going. You look at the one drive where we ended up having to settle for a field goal. The thing that really is disappointing, but hey, the guys continue to battle, is when you end up having two red zone drives where you're in essence inside the 2-yard line and you only come away with 3 points total. We've got to be better than that. But I thought on the first scoring drive that we did have, John's ability to extend on the 3rd down and 10, convert with his legs, that's a big winning edge for us. That was a factor all day, and you can just see, some of the different things that you're able to do with him really showed up, and I thought he did a great job.
Thank you.
Jordan?
On a continuation of that point, when he was out of structure specifically, what were a couple of moments you saw from him?
You're just saying off schedule?
Yeah, when he was off schedule and
I think his ability to see the field, extend plays. The one that stands out to me is the first 3rd down and 10 conversion. Where you drop back, he kind of gets flushed. They play a split safety zone, gets flushed to his left, and ends up being able to put his foot in the ground and convert. And so some of those things are big-time deals. Even just being able to extend some of the bootlegs, where he finds Van Jefferson on the crosser, where typically those things, the ball's kind of got to come out. So I thought it showed up in a big way, really, on all 3 downs, and he gave us a chance in a big way today.
And it seemed like it gave a lot of energy and life to your sideline as well.
Yeah, you heard the way the guys talked about him all week, Jordan. I think, the one play that really felt the sideline was in the 4-minute when he ends up running the zone where he puts his shoulder down, gives us a first down, so that in essence, when they get the ball back, there's 29 seconds and no timeout. So he did a great job, but those were the kind of plays that he made really all day. I thought it was impressive the way that he responded. Not the ideal first pass for him, but I did think that sometimes you can really learn a lot about guys with how they respond. I thought he settled in nicely, and in essence, we really put the game in his hands offensively, and I thought he did a nice job. Want to come away with more points, but sustaining drives, keeping the defense off the field with the way they were playing all day. I was really pleased with John.
We'll go Kurt, then Gary.
Hey, Sean, when Wolford threw that quick pick to start, how much did that change your confidence, or did you have to do a little bit more to get him more confidence going forward?
Yeah, it really didn't. He's got a nice way about himself. He thought he saw something. It was just a little mistake. And then we came back to a very similar play, and he got he got the look that we wanted, and he ripped it to Josh Reynolds on a big time, slant from the 2 spot in an empty. So I think it didn't change much other than putting our defense in a tough spot to start the game after they end up getting the first stop of the game. So he learned from it, but didn't change my confidence in him. And I think you could see that with the way that we called the game.
Gary? Are you still muted? We'll circle back. Go ahead, Eric.
Sounds like a speaker issue, Gary.
I didn't know you're an IT guy there.
Well, it's kind of what Gary gets for just pressing me on the COVID thing earlier in the week. It's karma.
Hey, you play Seattle for a third time this week, Coach. You got to go up there. How do you feel about the matchups? I know it's pretty early, but a team obviously you're very familiar with.
Yeah, I think they're a great team. A lot of respect, but couldn't be more excited about the opportunity to go compete, see if we can put our best game plan together, go lay it out there in all three phases, and that's exactly what we're going to do. I can't wait to get started on it.
And then how did you feel, besides Walford, how you ran the football today?
Say that again for me.
How did you feel you guys ran the football today?
You know, really outside of John, I didn't think we ran the ball particularly well. I didn't think we got great movement. I think, I got to do a better job of making sure that I'm activating certain plays. But, John averaged 9.3 carry. Other than that, Malcolm had 3 for 20, but those were he had a big time 3rd and long conversion. And then the other ones were kind of in those, longer yardage situations. But Cam had 19 carries, some tough yards. All right, but we've got to do a better job of creating movement, giving a little bit more space. And that's not exclusive to the players. It starts with me with some of the play selections.
Important to get those attempts, though, Sean?
I think so. Running the clock, being able to keep our defense off the field with the way that they were able to just, get them off the field on 3rd down, time in and time out, the way they were really able to hold them kind of became more of a possession type game. But like I said, if we expect to win some of these games moving forward, going to Seattle next week, we have to finish those drives in the red area. That was something that hurt us when we played them the previous week, and that's going to be a big focal point of emphasis, and I trust that we'll get it fixed.
I'll do a few more. We'll go Kevin.
Sean, do you have any further, update on Jared? Do you still expect that he'll be ready next week?
Yeah, I'm not sure on that right now.
All right, we'll go 2 more. We'll go Lindsay, and then we'll wrap up with Gary.
Sean, on behalf of Gary, what does it mean for you guys to get back into the playoffs?
It's great. I mean, I think it's I love this team. It has certainly been a lot of eyes, and then there's been some tough times that we've had to really navigate through, but I love the way that the team handled this week. Love the way they rallied around John. Some of the absences, I mean, you talk about missing Cooper Kupp, Michael Brockers, obviously Darrell Henderson going down, Jared, so those are some big shoes to fill. We've had Whitworth absent for the last handful of weeks since the first Seattle game. So I just love the way guys have stepped up, raised their level of play. They did that today and ultimately enabled us to get our 10th win, to get in this thing. And now let's go see if we can go do something special.
And what about just going back to Seattle, where obviously last week was a difficult outing there? What kind of opportunity is this for you in Seattle?
Unbelievable. I don't think you could ask for much more. Great team in our division. We know each other, and I'm excited to be able to go up there and give it our best shot.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Okay. Thanks, guys.